We've been talking about different animals in our science book, and today we're going to look at some different animals that you would find on a farm. And remember when we started this chapter, we talked about different habitats. That's different places that animals live. Well, some live in a pond, some live in a zoo, some live in the jungle. Today, we're going to look at the farm, the habitat of a farm. And a lot of those animals get to go out to the pasture or the field. Sometimes the pastures have trees around it. Sometimes there's a pond. So some of those habitats you'll see kind of all mixed together, especially here in Michigan, because we have lots of trees and we have lots of water, ponds and creeks and rivers and streams. But there's lots of different animals that live at a farm. Sometimes it's a mammal. A mammal has 4 legs and the fur. They breathe with lungs. They have live babies. And sometimes animals that live on a farm are birds. And birds have feathers. They have a beak. They have 2 legs. And what do? They can fly. A lot of times farmers, especially with their chickens or their ducks, they'll clip their wings so they stay at the farm and they don't go somewhere else. But let's look at the farm. Can you go get your science book? If you need to, push pause, run get your science book, and let's look at page 70. Today, we're going to find some different animals that live at the farm, and the farmer makes the farm, their home, very comfortable for them. Does your mama make your home comfortable for you? Yeah, she does. And she feeds you. Are you an animal? No, you are a human being created in God's image. Don't forget that. So, different people, different places, different animals need different things to live. And so let's look at the farm. Are you there? Page 70? All right, look at R and stars starts building that word for us. Farm animals. God gave us animals to help us. The farmer makes homes for his animals. What do you call this place of shelter? Yeah, that's a barn. You recognize these animals. What is that? Right, a horse, sheep, cows, chicken. Look at our Bible verse. It's a great reminder. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. That was the command that God gave to Adam and Eve as they took care of the earth that he had made. And remember, Adam was involved in naming all those animals. Everything that moveth upon the earth, to have dominion, to help take care of. Genesis 1:28. All right, let's go to page 71. Sorry, said that backwards. All right, sometimes animals get to live at our house. Do you have an animal that lives at your house? I know some of you do. Animals at home. Animals can make good pets. Pets need food, water, and exercise. Dogs like to run and play. Cats like to climb and jump. Now, I know Emily has a cat at her house. Emily, do you have a special tower for your cat? My friend has a tower for her cat, and the cat likes to sit on it and look outside and meow at the birds. Birds can fly and chirp. Does anybody have a bird at your house? It lives in a cage and it sings? Oh, what about this? Fish like to swim. Does anybody have a fish tank at your house? Look at the other animals. Do you see a rhinoceros on there? On those pictures? No. What about a hippopotamus? A tiger? Why don't you see those kind of animals? Yeah, they wouldn't make good pets. But there's a ferret, a cat, a dog, birds, fish. Oh, look at a toad, a dog, a cat, a rabbit. What about a guinea pig? Ooh, does anybody have a mouse that lives at your house? We've had a mouse that lived at our house, but I didn't invite him. He just showed up one day. We also had a snake that lived at our house, and I did not invite him. He snuck in through a crack. It still gives me the shivers. I don't like snakes. I don't like them because they surprise me. I don't like them. So that was my one rule. We would never have snakes, lizards, things like that as pets in our house. But maybe your mommies are brave. I'm not brave. So we have puppy dogs. Do all animals look the same? Look at these pictures again. Are they all the same? No. No animal looks the same. In fact, even their babies look a little bit different from the mommy and daddy. God created all animals differently. Look at, some have fuzzy fur, some have short fur. Look at, even the cat fur is different. The bunny, they're all different. A fish doesn't have fur, it has scales. Yep. And a bird doesn't have scales or fur, it has feathers. And if you look at on this page, we have how many different kinds of dogs? We have 3 different kinds. We have all kinds of different types of animals. And then inside each animal group, we have all different kinds of animals. You might have a German Shepherd or a Dalmatian dog, or our dogs are Shih Tzus. You might have a tabby cat or a Siamese cat. You might have a goldfish or an angelfish or a plecostomus. Those are all types of fish. All kinds of different animals and different kinds. God created all different kinds. So now look at your fun pages today. Something you can do. Now, if you want to color them, you may. Why not take out your watercolors or your markers? That would be kind of fun. But we're looking for you to match, draw a line from the animal to the place that they would live, their habitat, where you would find them. All right? So that's on the activity for page 72. And then if you jump over to page 73, you have some different homes for pets that you might have at your house. What kind of animal would live in this kind of a house? Yeah, a puppy dog. What kind of animal should you draw on this home? Yes, a spider. Remember, your spider needs to have 8 legs, because if it only has 6, it's an insect. And where should a fish live? Yeah, you could draw a fish bowl or a big rectangle-shaped aquarium. You could even draw a little pond. Yeah, that'll be fun. So once you finish that, I'm going to share a video so you can go on a farm tour today and just see a real life farm. We watched a video about, remember the sheep getting their haircuts? So we know that some farms are just all one animal, but a lot of farms have a lot of different animals. So see how many different animals you can find on this farm tour. And you have a good afternoon.